We've already looked at a lot of green screen tips, and this time we're going to take a look at some of the more advanced ones when we look at the magic of flight. First off, we're going to take a look at how you actually launch, and then we're going to take a look at the actual act of flying through the air while using a green screen. I'm Tom Skoronsky, and this is Advanced Green Screen Tricks. The first step is going to be to light the green screen and light your subject. You're going to want to make sure that your subject and the props that you're going to use are going to stand at least 4 to 6 feet away from the green screen, so again, the green screen will stay lit evenly and you won't develop any shadows on the screen, so you can pull off a proper effect. Step number 2 is to frame up your subject in a manner where you cut off the lower portion of their body. The reason we're doing this is because we're not in a Hollywood studio and we don't have wires, so we can't shoot the entire body as a whole, or else our illusion will be broken because we'll realize that the subject is actually standing on their tippy toes, which is not the best for this type of effect. We want to make it look like they're flying, so we're going to have to frame up our subject in a manner where we cut away that portion of their body so we're not distracted when we're doing our effect. When we do this effect, what we're going to do is have our subject bend down and bounce upwards. And in order to pull this off completely, we need to make sure that we don't actually see the subject not leaving from the ground, which is why we're cutting off the lower third and the lower portion of their body. Step number 3 is going to come by way of 2 options we're going to do at the same time. We're going to make sure that our subject is selling the effect in time with us off camera, bringing the fan down as she goes through her motions. And when this happens, our effect looks very clean because we made sure to time out the launch with the wind from the fan hitting her face, which makes it look like she's actually flying through the air at an alarming rate of speed. Now, the key to pulling off this step is to make sure that when you're off camera, you bring the fan downwards so that as the subject's going up, it looks like she actually is competing with the wind and has some resistance as she's flying through the air. The final process to pulling off this effect is to go back into your editing program. In our case, we're going to be using After Effects, and make sure that you insert video into the background that's going to complement what your subject is doing in front of the camera. In our case, we wanted to make it look very fast, and so what we did is put fast clouds that are going downwards as our subject moves up into the air. Now, in order to actually fly on camera, you need to make sure that you have a nice prop that you can have somebody lay on. It can be a stool, it can be a bench, it can be a chair, it can be anything that you could frame out of the shot later on or cover with the green screen. We only have one green screen, so we're not going to use it to cover our prop. We're just going to frame it out, which is actually step number 2. Now, one of the most important parts of this next step is to make sure that when we frame up our subject, we cut out our prop, or else it's going to completely destroy the effect. We need to make sure that our prop supports our subject and stays stable, or else our effect isn't going to work. And this is why we need to make sure we frame out that prop from the shot, because then everybody's going to know how we set it up. Now that we've framed up our subject correctly, it makes room for our next step, which is bringing in the fan and putting it directly under our camera to blow wind into the subject's hair and along their face. This works especially well if they have loose clothing because we can see it flailing in the wind, and it sells our effect even better. Now, although it's good to make sure that your subject is wearing loose clothing, you need to make sure you have a fan that's powerful enough so that if the subject has a necklace hanging or anything that's extremely loose that has a lot of weight to it, that it's actually blowing in the wind. If it's not, you need to make sure that those things are either removed or taped down so that they don't destroy the effect you're trying to create. Again, as we learned prior, we need to make sure that our subject sells the effect and make sure that they're reacting to the wind that's blowing in their direction. If they're flying, they need to act like they're flying. So the next step is selling the effect. The last part of this process involves matching the location once again. So we need to make sure that if our subject is moving forward in front of the camera, that the background is actually moving away from the camera. So this sells the effect that the person is flying through the air and they're flying in a certain direction. If we don't do this, our effect will be broken. Even though you don't have a motion picture or a big budget to work on at home, and you may have a limited amount of resources, you can still apply these tips when creating your own green screen effects.